Welcome to the demo for the new Sweeper Blast tool. As you can see, we're starting off on the wiki. You'll see step-by-step instructions here, including this video on how to handle this particular tool. So step number one, you want to go into Field Point. And search for Sweeps Blast 2018. This is the same thing as the sweepers queue, only it's trimmed down to remove some of the unnecessary fields for this particular application. Click the Excel button. And you can actually ignore the icon on the bottom left. Instead, it's easier to go right to your downloads. And if you sort by modified, the one at the very top is going to be the one that you just brought over. And what we want to do is we want to bring that into our G drive. And the best way to do that is to just drag and drop. And what we're doing here is basically to avoid having to copy and paste from Excel into Google Sheets. When you do that, sometimes you get errors. It'll merge cells and all kinds of little weird stuff. So this is a way to avoid that. Open in Sheets. And we are only interested in the rows of data, which should be right about A through K. So A. And a quick way to get over to the right side is Control-Shift, click to the right. That should bring you all the way over, and then continue holding those down and press down. So it's Control-Shift, and then you press to the right, and then press down. That should highlight the whole sheet for you. Control-C for copy. Okay, now we want to go to the actual Blast tool, SWP Blast 2018. Start at the yellow one. You're going to click the very top left, the first cell underneath the black rows. The black rows are there as a guide. So it's going to be A3. Click there and Control-V for paste. Now, the first thing you want to do is scroll down and make sure that you don't have any leftover rows from a previous blast. Okay, good. For example, if it highlighted to here and there were rows underneath from a previous blast, you want to delete those before you continue. Okay, now off to the right, next to the rows that you pasted, there's some formulas here, basically just to prepare the information so that when it goes into their link, it doesn't cause any errors. You don't really have to worry about that part, but just so you know what's going on over there. Now, before we go to the next screen, though, we are going to highlight everything. So we're going to click 3, and that's going to highlight everything that we pasted plus everything off to the right. Hold our favorite Control-Shift, and then press down, and that's going to highlight everything. Control-C for copy again. Now, when we go to the next page, we're ready to blast. And we want to scroll to the bottom. Doesn't matter if it's row 2 or row 1050. You're going to add one row. You're going to click here, and you're going to right-click, Paste Special, Paste Values Only. That's it. We just did a sweep for every ticket in the queue. And what's really cool about this is it sends a message for the not yet on site jobs that says something like, hey, are we still on for today at 4 o'clock? Please confirm. It sends something for the guys that are already on site that says something like, hey, just checking the status out there at Kraft Foods, wanted to see how it's going. And it does the same thing to confirm next day follow-up. So depending on the situation, it's going to send a custom message that's going to apply for each of those. Only you have to only send it one time, and it'll do all that for you. The step-by-step instructions are here, and that's it for our video, and looking forward to the next one.